Welcome back to Sharing with Shamika. I bought a cake decorating kit off of Amazon. It was under $20, and I'm going to put the link in the description box. But this kit came with a lot of pieces. Now, like I stated in my last video, I'm going to be self-teaching myself how to decorate cakes. So I needed to get some supplies to make sure I had everything I needed. So what came in this kit is on the screen. And I also stopped by Hobby Lobby and picked up a couple items. I picked up spatulas. I also picked up some cake pans, some of the cake round cardboards that you put the cake on, as well as cake boxes. Now keep in mind, guys, I'm self-taught, but here I am. I put a little tape on the turntable, and then I put the cake mat down, a little icing, and then I put the cake on there. Now I did 3 small cakes, and what I decided to do was I looked at this cake and realized it was a little uneven, so I went ahead and evened it out. Now this is an area that I really need to practice on, because as I continue to move on in the process of doing this cake crumbing, I realized that coating, I realized that it was uneven. So I still got a ways to go on that, but I do want to at least share my experience. So here I'm just leveling off the cake. And then I'm going to go ahead and level off the other 2 cakes as well, using the cake leveler. This was my first time using a cake leveler. And another tip, I did put the cakes in the refrigerator, but I didn't leave them in there for long. Next time I will wrap these up and leave them in the refrigerator for a few hours. I think I was more fearful of the cake drying out, but as I researched more, I found out as long as you're wrapping it up in plastic wrap, that it'll stay moist. So now that I have those leveled off, at least what I thought was leveled off, and I'm going to start adding in my buttercream. And another thing that I realized when I did this as well is, because this is my first time doing this, I didn't know how much buttercream I was going to need, buttercream icing. And so I think next time I'm going to double or triple this so that I have enough. But this is right here is where I realized, should have stopped and realized it was not level. And the way I could have leveled this out was to add more buttercream on that bottom layer to kind of build it up so it's even. But I kept going, didn't even realize. Now, although it's uneven and it's leaning a little bit to the right, I think I did pretty good on this crumb coating. I noticed the cake moving around a lot. Again, if I had that cake leveled a little better, as well as a little bit firmer from being in the refrigerator, I wouldn't have had this moving around. But it wouldn't be Shamika if I didn't figure out a way. So I used my hands. Only people who was eating this cake was my family. And of course, my hands are clean. I do know that I'm well on my way to cake decorating. It's not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. This actually, as for it to be a crumb coating, it actually turned out really well. Again, like I stated, it was leaning a little bit, but I think I have a remedy for that. I think it was just the excitement of this is my first time, and I was just going in my head by the steps that I knew I needed to do, instead of really paying attention and eyeballing and making sure my cake was level. But other than that, the crumb coating was pretty easy. So in the next video that I do, I'm going to be sharing the decorating part of it. My plan is this. I am going to get some of those templates, the piping templates, and I'm going to practice on the templates first. And then after that, once I feel like I'm comfortable, I'll move to putting it on the cake. So that will be the next video that I do. But for now, I wanted to make sure I got the crumb coating down. And I think I pretty much do. I think with the cake being a little uneven, I was a little bit disappointed, but in the same token, you can't be disappointed on a cake, especially if it tastes good, because we ate the cake. But for this being my first time, I was very pleased with myself. And in the same token, I critiqued and seen areas where I need to improve. And so, yeah, I think this cake decorating thing is going to be a good thing. And like I said, I'm not trying to do this professionally. I'm not trying to make money off of it. I just want to do it so I can show some love to my family by decorating cakes for them. So here we have the cake all crumb coated. And I did put this in the fridge for a while so it can firm up. And then guess what we did? We cut the cake and we ate it. And it was really good. So I really want to thank everyone for watching the video. I do welcome all comments, any suggestions that you might have. If you've been cake decorating for a while, any tips that you can provide. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And if you guys don't mind, please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already.